one rule when it comes to the pacifier, and the rule is one and done. That's right, you can still use a pacifier, but I only allow you to give your child a pacifier one time during your bedtime routine, and then the rest of the night it is on your child to find the pacifier on their own. Now let's walk through your bedtime routine so that you know exactly how you should do this and when it's okay to give your child the pacifier, because you cannot give your child the pacifier right at the beginning of the bedtime routine where your child may have the pacifier in their mouth throughout the entire thing. That's not our goal here. Our goal is the pacifier is only there to soothe your baby right when they get in the crib, instead of all throughout the whole day or throughout all of forever. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's talk about your bedtime routine. Let's say you go in your baby's room and you feed them. Feeding needs to come first. It's the best time to feed your baby, and you want to make sure your baby is not falling asleep at the breast or bottle. Make sure they're staying awake and alert. The next thing you want to do is change their diaper, get them in their pajamas, and put the sleep sack on your baby. Next, you can have your baby, if your baby is old enough to do so, have your child pick out one or two little board books, or you can pick them out, it doesn't really matter. But having this book time and this reading time is a great time to have your baby sitting. I'll try and show you here. Have them sitting in your lap like this so that they're facing you. And you can have the book over here so that you're both looking at the pages of the book, and you're having face-to-face time while you talk about what is going on in the book, what colors do they see, what animals, and you can talk about all those different things together to have that special one-on-one time before your baby goes to bed. So you don't want your baby to have the pacifier during this time because you want to enhance your child's verbal and communication skills. If they just have a pacifier in their mouth the whole time, then you're pacifying your child, and this won't be a time of having conversation. But you want to be able to talk to your baby, whether they're just starting to babble or whether they're starting to mimic your words and say what you're saying. This is a great time to have that one-on-one conversation time. Talk about your day, have some cuddles, and just enjoy this time together. After you've had your cuddle time and you've had that one-on-one, just like lovey-dovey time together, then it's time to put your baby in the crib. This is where the pacifier lives. You do not give your baby the pacifier any other time, day or night. Their pacifier lives in the crib, the end, period, end of story. You can give your baby the pacifier once you lay him or her down in the crib and they're still awake and alert. You give them the pacifier, and what you should / could do is put it in their hand and guide their hand to their mouth so that they're putting it in by themselves. Now, this is the only time that you are putting it in their mouth for them or helping them put it in their mouth, because the rest of the night they need to be able to do it by themselves. This is helping foster their independent sleep skills so that if they need to suck on something, which is a soothing mechanism for babies, then they can find the pacifier by themselves throughout the night, thus not waking you up because they're able to find it and replace it on their own. Now, if they can't replace the pacifier on their own, then this is where the Paci Pop game comes in. I love playing the Paci Pop game with babies who are 6 months and older so that they can really learn how to put the pacifier in their mouth over and over and over again. Now, I don't have babies, but I will demonstrate with a sucker. I call it a sucker because I'm from upstate New York, but other people are gonna be like, what's a sucker? So for your sake, I'll tell you a lollipop. So let me go grab a dum-dum real quick and I'll show you how to play the Paci game. Okay, so I grabbed watermelon and this little guy over here got, would you get blue raspberry? He got blue raspberry. He doesn't want to be in the video because it's too embarrassing. So when you have your little baby sitting in a high chair or wherever, I know I said the pacifier lives in the crib, but for the sake of playing the Paci Pop game, I want you to let the pacifier be on the high chair before you're serving a meal. This is just something fun and extra to do to help your baby learn how to put the pacifier in and out on their own. So what you want to do is put the pacifier down on the tray and tell your baby to put the Paci in your mouth and then have them do it. I sit in my mouth. And then you want to pull it out real fast so it makes that pop sound. Ready? Like that. Because they're going to be sucking on it. So when you pull it out real quick, it's going to go. And then they're going to think it's the funniest thing ever. And they're going to go, and then you're going to it down again. You're gonna say, find the Paci, and they're gonna put it in their mouth. As they get older and older, you can do like that game where you have like the cups covering the pacifiers, and you can like, you know, mix it around, have them find it. This is gonna help with their object permanence. But then they can find what cup it's under, put it in their mouth, and then you can pop it out. And it's just a little fun game that's gonna help your baby. What did you just do? Oh, we spilled. Do you remember when you were a baby and we played the Paci Pop game? Are you gonna ignore the camera the whole time? You're not even gonna say hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna pop it. Ready? Give me it. All right.
Fine.
Ready? So I love the little Paci Pop game, and it's just a fun way to introduce independence with your baby and let them learn to put the pacifier in their mouth by themselves. Now this kid, actually he never, do you remember ever using a pacifier? Yeah, he never really took to the pacifier, he took to his thumb. So my other two, they were Paci babies, and when we took the Paci away when they were about 2.5 years old, they did a really great job. If you need to take the pacifier away because everything else isn't working, then watch this video over here on how to get rid of the pacifier without just taking it away cold turkey. Well, it's gonna pop up on the screen with visual editing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next one. Click the notification bell so that you get a notification when I post my next video. And I need my hand. I gotta wave. Keep blooming. Mwah.